I just finished the main campaign with Ezail here, the Sorceress, and it was very fun. It was awesome. I wanted to go over what I ultimately had as my abilities, so that if somebody has any questions on how to set up their character, I found her to be relatively not easy necessarily, but it was fun to play. Let's go with her abilities. First of all, we'll start at the very beginning. I wanted to use these frost bolts because it has a chance to chill, and then I completely skipped the core set because I wanted to focus on making this stronger, which ultimately worked out for me. I also was using the ice armor quite a bit, as the armor rating for the sorcerers don't, they're not that good, and we can absorb a lot of damage with it. I also bumped that up as high as I could. I found this to be the best mix for me. It could be different for everybody else, but this is the mix that I had. I also used Frost Nova, which allowed me to freeze the enemies in place so that I can hurt them more. And again, I felt like this was the best setup for myself. I also utilized Hydra in the conjuration skills. I used Hydra and I guess I didn't go that far with it. I thought I did. It's alright. But Lightning Spear was also another biggie for me. You can see it's at 7 of 5. That's because I have armor and things that enhance it, which helped out a lot. After using this all the way full, I moved on, and yeah, the Ice Blizzard was another one. Primarily, Ezail ended up being a ice mage with attributes in electricity and fire, but mostly she was using ice. And I'll go show you how some of this worked for her, how I fought. And I didn't die as much as I thought I would, which, as a casual player, didn't seem inappropriate for me. I felt like I was going to die a lot, but I didn't. I didn't end up dying a lot. Maybe because Blizzard also put out a stats change buff during the month, and that it's been active. I don't know, but I ended up being able to defeat the bosses and things all by myself. Now, one thing to note with this one, with the Frost Nova, the bosses will not freeze. The elites will, but the bosses will not, and that's okay with me because it helps me. I used it to, when bosses would summon minions, I would freeze them and let my Hydras take care of them while I was concentrating on the boss. Alright, so, let's go into my gear too. Alright, so on my gear, you can see where it says imprinted. That's because I had taken that specific attribute from a different piece of equipment that I had, because I liked it and it was helpful for me. You can see everything that I have on here helps to benefit the stats that I have up, except for the firewall. I don't have a firewall, but that's one of the ones that I was willing to change out. Ice spikes, yeah, the whole. Let you read it for a second. Anything that would enhance barriers and my ice performance was basically what I was going with this build. And just because I like the way she looks in this gear, so I can change it just like everybody else can. Alright. So that's Ezail, and that is what her final look was, and how she was able to overcome the end of the campaign. We will... yes, let's go find something to fight. There's plenty over here. And I can demonstrate some of the ways that I'm able to use the skills and attributes to help her just kick ass. Or be efficient.
Out of mana. I'm not ready yet.
That was just an example. That's her Hydras. We have a full health globe, so she's able to conjure 4 of them. That's the Blizzard. Now she has something on her that if she stands in it, she can reduce the amount of damage she takes, so I try to get her in it as much as possible. This is the Ice Nova, which freezes things. That's the Lightning. As you can see, everything freezes pretty well.
What is this?
And that's Ezail. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, like and subscribe. If you found anything useful. If you have any comments, maybe you have a better build than I do. But my build was sufficient for my needs. I look forward to playing again. And my next build will be one that I'm going to take all the way through with my followers, rather than do it. It might take a while to do that, but We'll do it. Alright, this is Ezail in Diablo 4, the Sorceress.